Well, coming up, effective immediately, police in D.C. cannot arrest anyone for legally carrying a gun. The ruling that just logged a major win for the Second Amendment. Coming up.
And Elizabeth, it looks like a major victory for Second Amendment rights advocates. A federal judge striking down Washington, D.C.'s total ban on carrying handguns outside of your house. And effective immediately, D.C. police can no longer arrest anyone for carrying a legal gun. So what implications will this have across the country? Joining us right now is the author of Emily Gets Her Gun and Fox 5 DC's chief investigative reporter, Emily Miller. Emily, good morning to you.
Morning, Steve.
You were shocked that this happened.
I was shocked. I mean, this case, the Palmer case, has been dragging in course for 5 years. And for this decision to come out on a Saturday after all this time. And then last night, we get this, I got from an officer source of mine, a teletype from the police chief saying, effective immediately, you can't arrest anyone in D.C. just for carrying a gun as long as the gun is legal. It's just a shockwave through the city.
Absolutely. But when you look at this narrowly tailored law that they've had on the books in Washington, and they've had it, I used to live down there. They got a million gun control laws on the books, and yet there's so much gun crime. It's just ridiculous down there.
Right.
But to look at the fact that they had tailored it so specifically, and for the judge to come out and say, that is patently unconstitutional, now people across the country are going, well, maybe they're waking up there.
Well, they absolutely are. I mean, D.C. is the only place in the country that has a total ban on the right to bear arms. I mean, that's pretty shocking when you talk about constitutional. I mean, Illinois was the last state, and last year they passed a law allowing for concealed carry. So D.C. was the last place. And now this judge said, Judge Scullin in the district court said, it is unconstitutional. D.C. has to allow people to carry guns, whether open or concealed. They have to allow them to carry handguns specifically, he wrote. And so now what's going to happen, and this is according to the police last night, anyone who is a non-D.C. resident who has legally can carry in their home state, whether open or concealed, can carry in D.C. And D.C. residents, if you have a registered gun like I do, I can carry. If you don't have a registered gun, you can still be arrested on the unregistered gun law.
And you have a gun because, among other reasons, you were the victim of a home invasion, but you couldn't have a gun back then. Now you can have it going forward. I want you to react, though, Emily, to what the D.C. Council chairman put out a statement and said, because of the district's unique national security concerns, the right to carry a firearm in public must be more heavily restricted than any place else in the nation. 4 U.S. presidents have been assassinated by gunfire, and at least 5 others have been shot at, including Ronald Reagan, who was seriously wounded by Mr. Hinckley back in 1981. Your reaction?
Well, I would just say to Chairman Mendelson that we had this exact gun ban in place when Reagan was shot, and it didn't stop crazy people. No gun control law is going to stop a crazy or evil person from shooting someone. That's why we have such high crime in D.C.
Absolutely. Plus, you've got all those gun laws on the books right now, and the gun violence is out of control. Emily Miller, chief investigative reporter for Fox 5 down in Washington, D.C. Emily, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.